We have Solana's versus the dollar right here. Symbol SOL. And what do we have? We have a beautiful bounce off the 21 exponential average. Pretty much exactly what we did say was likely yesterday, which is good. And the response actually very good right here. When you see a big wick like that, that is indicative of some pretty intense buying action right there. So now that we do have a bit of a range going on, we do have a bit of a local low confirmed right here. Yes, we did hit in this area right there. Beautiful. So I would be looking for this one to trade a little bit sideways and very likely test the upside somewhere around about 180 on the medium term time frame. So go down to an hourly right here. Would I be looking for that to happen sooner rather than later? Yeah, I do think so. And we can actually come up with a very short-term time frame range as well. Again, this is not going to be relevant for the daily or even like the 4 hour really. But if you do see an hourly closure below about 163, then I would be looking for another move to the downside first, somewhere down around mid to low 150s. Very likely another bounce right there, and then a try again to the upside. But for right now, I actually do think that this one does test somewhere around about 180 first, maybe even above there. If you can start to close 12-hour dildos above 180 in this case, I would be looking for this one to make another extend that run up to about $200 again. I might even dare even say that this correction might even be very close to being over if that were to happen. And you can start to we'll talk about crazy targets once again. But again, if the hourly actually does break formation, I probably would be looking for the next test of the downside first. Let's go check it out over here. I'm curious what medium-term time frame momentum oscillators are suggesting, and we do see daily is obviously going to be down below $200, so good confluence with that next sort of potential move. We do see 12-hour will actually twist back up with any sort of closure above 185. Okay, that was actually coming in on the 12-hour as well. Good. And 4-hour will be up as long as above 150, basically 156, and hourly is going to be flip-flopping around. Will pop back up with any sort of closure above 171. So very, very short-term time frames, I do imagine go sideways, and then if you do start to see any sort of an hourly above about 170 or so, then I would be looking for that next move, that next short-term continuation about 180, and then if the 12-hour closes above there, I'd extend targets again. Of course, it's not financial advice, I'm not a financial advisor, but well, I mean, that is a hell of a chart right there, to be fair. Let's see what it looks like on some of the higher term timeframes, of which we did close yesterday. 2-day bouncing off the 10 simple. I would really not mind another move down to 150. However, that would be kind of an obvious opportunity. 3-day, yeah, this one is looking a little bit more toppy. The question is, can we put in like one more top before this one does come down for like a legitimate correction, like on the daily? As right now, it's just kind of a higher low. I will hold off I'll hold off on judgment for that. I don't really have any like major bearish things to say on this one, though that I feel comfortable with, at least as long as it's closing 4-hour dildos above 150. That's kind of like the main area that I'd be looking at for this one. For right now, I do believe that short term's a little bit sideways and up, and then keep your eyes on 180 and see what happens from there. 4-hour Jewel actually supporting that as well. So nice, not bad for Solana's. And I should also talk about, hey, what if 150 does break to the downside? Well, be looking at another spike down somewhere around about 125 to 130 or so, and then come back to it after that. Hopefully that was helpful, and there you go, sir.